There's a phrase that's been sitting with me. Finding your way requires you to be on your way. A while back, I was out of the flow of creating. I didn't know what to post. I didn't know what direction to take. But through this experiment, I'm learning something I didn't expect. I'm not just learning about my identity. I'm learning about the process, my own process, how I want to edit, how I want to create. What is this whole thing supposed to even look like? You don't find that sitting still. You find that by moving forward. Okay. I just got some unfortunate news, which was that my interview was canceled. It said, Tim, I just want to let you know that we decided to cancel today's meeting. After further internal discussion, we have decided not to move forward with filling this position at this time. We did not want to take up your time unnecessarily. And so we felt it was best to let you know as soon as possible. We sincerely apologize for the short notice and inconvenience as we have caused. We truly appreciate your interest in the opportunity and the time you set aside for the interview. Thank you for understanding, and the best in your future endeavors. So, okay. Have you ever noticed that the person that you are today can do things far better than the person that you were years ago? My name is TJ. Welcome to the page where I take everyday experiences, find a theme, and turn them into life lessons. I can think of like countless things that I've tried or attempted that I didn't really know what I was doing or how I was going to do it until I started doing it. That is part of the process. Doing the thing is required in order for you to do the thing. Doing the thing is required in order for you to get better at doing the thing. A lot of us want to be great and start off doing something amazing. Like we see somebody doing something, we're like, oh my gosh, that's cool. I want to do it just like that. But that whole thing takes a process. And to be honest with you, you don't want it to be or look exactly like theirs. You really want it to look like yours. That's the interesting thing about the process. You have to do the thing and go through the process in order for your outcome to be unique, to be yours, and to be something that you can sit back and admire. But the process is long and the process takes time. And sometimes you have to start the process without knowing what you're doing. And that's how you figure out what you want to do, is you find out all the things that you don't want to do. You find out all the things that you don't like. I think a lot of people creating today do so from a lens of mimicking others. We see somebody do stuff and then we repeat it. It's just really a copy and paste of what everyone else is doing. How do you become creative? How do you become unique? You do that by finding your own path and finding your own way. It takes effort, but it does take you actually creating and doing the thing before you actually know how it should be done. Good morning. One big note that I had this morning, realized that in doing this, filming every day, recording myself every day, talking to myself, talking to the camera every day, getting feedback and seeing how videos perform and all that stuff, you learn how you want to film. You learn your process and you learn your creativity and you just learn yourself in a different way. A lot of people ask me about like how to get started doing YouTube and what should I do? What should I film first? And it always comes back to you just gotta start filming. You gotta start doing it. And the more I'm doing this, the more I'm realizing and understanding how I want it to be laid out, how I want it to look, how I want the process to happen. What's interesting is earlier this year, I got a message from a friend, Curtis from the Curly Coopers. He was like, man, TJ, you ain't been filming, you ain't been posting lately. And to be honest with you, it's because I didn't really know what I wanted to post. When you stop posting for a while, you start to be like, man, what is my style? What do I like to post and what should I post? And I'm starting to realize what that needs to be and what it needs to look like from posting and putting more content out there. It's not something that you kind of sit there and you just be like, oh yeah, like this is what I want to do. You got to start doing the thing so you can figure it out. And a lot of us are in situations where we don't want to take the step of starting to do the thing. And that is what's really keeping you from finding out what you should be posting, how you should be posting it, what it should look like. You just got to start and you got to do it. And that first iteration of it it's not going to be the final iteration. It's not going to be the last one. So you got to start somewhere. And I know a lot of us want it to look a certain way and look like this, but it starts with this, right? It starts with just starting. Just keep going. And I'm telling you, but I'm also telling myself this at the same time. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so I had an interview today, and my appointment got canceled. It was something I was kind of looking forward to, but also something that I felt like was a little bit of a stretch for me. It was a project management opportunity, but it seemed like they needed more like a surrogate in this position. And I don't think they were actually looking for the position right now or to fill the position right now because they hadn't won the award for the position. And these are one of those things where you can have an experience and you can start telling yourself like all sorts of different things. Why didn't they pick me? Why did they cancel? And it could be a ton of reasons why they did. But what we have to refrain from is creating a story or creating a narrative that we tell ourselves that causes harm to our identity. There could have been a ton of reasons why they canceled or declined, but I can't allow those experiences like that to affect how I feel about myself. I, at first, wanted to be like, man, here we go again, right? But to be honest with you, if it's not meant for me to do, then it won't happen. And I have to trust and believe that that will be the case, right? And so you have to keep moving, have to keep trying, and ended up having a great conversation with with my recruiter, who actually was supposed to meet with me at the same time as that interview. That interview got canceled, so it got pushed back. And we had a great conversation. He actually found an opportunity for me that I would really, really like to have. Now, I don't want to get my hopes too high for that, but I do want to look forward to it. I was walking this morning and I felt like, I just felt like a sense of gratitude, like the opportunity to be able to do this, the opportunity to be able to interview and to have skills and to have, opportunities laid before me to attempt to go after them. Even the attempt in going after them is part of the process. And just being grateful for those opportunities and continuing to pursue them is the mindset that I want to have. But I had an amazing morning, had an amazing walk. I had some amazing experiences today. But I also was able to set aside some time to spend with myself and like reviewing and understanding some of my skills. I spent some time this morning ensuring that I did some money things, right? I was money focused. I was, sending out invoices. I was sending out emails to make sure that my business is getting paid when it should be getting paid. I was scheduling out emails to ensure that I was sending out invoices on time. And I spent some time just with my bank account and with my finances and just looking at them and seeing where I was today. Where do I need to go? Understanding where I am at today lets me know where I need to go. And I felt a sense of comfort because before I looked into my bank account, I used to have like this kind of sense of anxiety, like I don't want to look at it. But there's a sense of comfort when you look and you understand where you are, and then you know what you need to do to get to where you want to go. And so having a plan, having things scheduled into play and doing things like I need to do them, I think that helps in the grand scheme of things, because I do feel like things are moving forward. Okay, so I just finished breakfast and I've been sitting here uploading, trying to get the video up for today. Actually, I uploaded it last night. I was just trying to do the title and stuff for it. Anyway, just got an email for an interview for a project management position. but they want to interview today. So I'm going to send a response back now. Thank you for following me up. So that did not work out, but I do, like I said, I do have a meeting with a recruiter. He just moved that meeting back to 2 o'clock because I was trying to clear some time for this meeting.
9 opportunities that we have open. Yeah, I can just kind of run through the names of the companies here and just see if you've ever heard of any of them.
Okay.
So I thought you could be a potential fit for them. It looks like they were just kind of looking for somebody with like.
So tonight I have an opportunity to pour into some kids. I get an opportunity to host some basketball sessions. I got to take Carter to practice, and then I have to go to basketball practice and work with some kids. And hopefully we can have a great session. I'm going to spend some time putting together what that session is supposed to look like tonight. I have some things in mind, but I want to make sure we have a good, productive session. May not have as many kids tonight, but I will, because football is starting, a lot of the kids will go over to football, but I will have an opportunity to work with the kids that are there. And so part of being a good steward is doing well with what you have. And so what do I have today? What can I be grateful for today? And having the mindset of, hey, like, take care of what you have, take care of the people who show up, take care of the people who spend the time to come out. And that is where you find just peace in what you're doing, gratitude in what you're doing, and love for what you're doing. Because it doesn't matter how many people show up. It matters the energy you bring and how you show up. So I'm going to show up with full energy. I've had a crazy day, but I'm going to show up with full energy, get this work in, bring it for the kids, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, any advice, anything you would like to give. Love it. I appreciate the comments and the collaboration in the comment section. Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.